The first Crash Bandicoot is a game I've wanted to platinum for ages. I first played it in 2017 when it came out, and I went back multiple times but never actually managed to get the platinum. Going in now, I've only got 5 trophies left, and I basically just have to get all the keys, gems and the relics. So to start off, I just casually played through the game again, just to get used to how it feels. This took 2.5 hours, and by the end of it I had 8 out of the 26 gems already. So now the real hunt begins. To get the platinum in this game, you have to get every gem and the relic in each level. To get a gem, you have to beat the level while breaking every single box, and to get a relic, you have to beat the level in a certain amount of time. So this is the first relic that I got, and I actually kind of got it by accident. I just set up my webcam and I wanted to test it out, so I thought, okay, I'll play through a level, and ended up getting the gold. So hopefully the rest of the levels are as easy as this one. The level I did next was the Lost City, and in this one, to get the gem, you actually can't die. You have to beat the whole level in only 1 life. So to collect every box, you have to also finish the bonus level. And to unlock the bonus level, you have to collect these 3 heads hidden around the level. And it's usually just in the main path, but then you have to jump into the bonus portal. So the bonus levels are these 2D mini levels. And the good thing about these is that if you die, it doesn't count, so you can still complete the level and get the gem. But if you jump into the fire while trying to get to the level, that does count as a death. So after a few more attempts, I managed to get to the end of the level, and then I basically just let a lizard kill me. Yep. And because you have to do it in 1 life, I was back at the start all over again. But I managed to get back and defeat the lizard, finish the level, but I couldn't get the gem for some reason. And then I remembered that lizard did kill me, and I just forgot about it. So I did the level again, got the gem, and got out of there. Already 70% of the way there. Now it was time to get the relic in this level. These are timed trials where you have to beat the level under a certain time. And basically, because I spent so much time on this level going for the gem, I found it really easy and I actually got it my first attempt. So that was our second relic out of 26. So now we're on to Toxic Waste, which is another level where you can't die. And this level where you just have to go forward and dodge these barrels. And I actually found this easy as well, and I did this in my first attempt. So hopefully the rest of the game is just like this. So now we're on to the lab, which is another level where you can't die. And it has the most annoying enemies in the game by far. It was hard at first, but eventually I learned to deal with the enemies and learn the timing of the level, and I managed to get to the end and get the gem. By getting the yellow gem in the lab, and the level lights out, you can unlock this gem path to skip basically half of the level, and this is the only way to get all the boxes. Now, this level doesn't have any hidden areas, so I was wondering how I missed a box. Turns out I just completely went past it. So did the level again, and made sure I actually got the box this time, and then finished the level and got the gem. Now I think this was actually intended, but when you're going for the relic, you can use the gem path again and basically skip half of the level. So the next level is Slippery Climb, which I already had the gem in, so I just had to get the relic. I would say this level is like a medium on the difficulty scale, but it's also so long, so if you die you can lose like 2 minutes of your time. But I made my way through it, and after about 15 minutes I had the gold relic. So now I came back to do the relic in the lab. I'd on my first go, I don't know how, but I basically just managed to get all the way through, and I died at the very end. And then afterwards, again, don't know what happened, but I completely lost it, and I just kept dying at the very start. And here I think I basically just put myself out of my misery, so I didn't have to deal with this guy. Eventually I made it to the end of the level, and all I had to do was jump over these TNT blocks. Okay, I made it back again, took my time, jumped over, and finished the level. Jaws of Darkness is another level where you can't die, and I feel like people don't talk about this, but this was definitely the hardest level so far. Near the end of the level I got to the bonus portal, but it wouldn't let me in for some reason, because I only had 2 of the heads, and I don't know where I missed it, but it turns out, if you hit this TNT and just walk away, it blows up the head. You have to actually stand there and pick it up. So I had collected all of the heads and made it to the bonus level, and this bonus level, just like all the other bonus levels, except at the end you'll see that Cortex drops a key, and this is an item you actually have to walk into and pick up, so just remember that because it'll be important for later. I went on to finish the level, and for picking up the key I got my first trophy in 5 years, but I messed up and didn't actually get the footage, so through the magic of editing. Following the trend of finding the relics quite easy and hard levels, I managed to get the gold relic in about 5 minutes. Now, Sunset Vista. Even just watching this footage again, it's giving me flashbacks. Honestly, it was actually going quite well at first. This is a few minutes in, but I basically just missed this jump and it meant I couldn't get the head at the top. And I tried my best to maybe, I don't even know, jump up, but I ended up dying, and again this is one of the levels where you can't die, so I had to start again. I'd managed to get back, but I was so nervous that I would die that I was looking at a guide to work out the timing that the walls would come out on. And I spent all this time in a pause menu just to do this. So I'd finally made it near the end of the level, and I jumped into the bonus portal. So the bonus level is quite easy, and these are fun anyway because you can die in them, so it's a good break. So I finished the level. Did you see what just happened? Let's go back. Yep, I just didn't pick up the key. So I completed the level, but it didn't count, and I had to do it all over again. I restarted the level, made my way through, actually picked up the key this time, and then I finished the level again. The good thing is, because I already had the gem in this level, I didn't have to care about beating it in one life. So now I was going for the relic in this level, and I made the same mistake I did the very first time I played it, and it ended up costing me. Then I made the same mistake again, waited. Guess what? Still died. This level ended up taking me over an hour to complete, getting the gem, the key and the relic, but eventually I made it to the end, and look how long this level is. Almost 4 minutes on the one level and you can't die. At this point I'd actually done the majority of the hard levels, so I went back to the start and worked on the gems and the relics in the first few levels, and I'm not going to show all that just because I got most of them on my first attempt. Along the way I got the trophy for getting 13 relics. At this point I only had a few gems left, so I just had to complete a handful of levels. Fumbling in the dark was fun, but if you lose your mask you basically just have to jump in randomly, but sometimes you can actually do it. Generator room was weird because it had a lot of branching paths, so the level was actually quite easy, but it did take me a while to find out where I was meant to be going exactly, because there was a lot of backtracking. The Road to Nowhere was the final gem that I needed, and it was actually quite easy, but I don't recommend just blowing yourself up with TNT. Jump. 1, 2, final gem. 0 gems left. 2 relics. But there you go. 100% complete ultimate gem path. Earn 26 gems. And now I only had 1 trophy left, and that was to get all 26 relics. The Road to Nowhere relic was quite hard, but nowhere near as hard as the High Road, which was coming next. I kept falling into these tiny gaps. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on. This is it. I can feel it. Oh no. I had so much confidence and I lost it all in like a split second. I was actually right to be confident because this was only 20 seconds later. Miss it, so I went to the side. Okay, this is it. Just don't die. 101, gold. Oh, yes! 1 left. And it's the High Road. Okay, so it's like 1 minute 35. The platinum is 1 minute 35 seconds away. Throughout this level, I was thinking, if you played it perfectly, it would only take about a minute and a half. So technically, in 2 minutes, I could have the game off and I could have the platinum. And as I spent more and more time on this level, I just kept on thinking about that. Only 1 minute away. 1 minute away. Think about it, just 1 minute. But look how many times I died on the very first jump. Like, how's this even possible? It looks like I'm faking it. One of the things I'm going to have to learn is which turtles you jump on and which turtles you kill. Because there's so many. Jump in the first one, kill the second one, jump in the third one, kill the fourth one. Easy so far. 1 minute away. There is a tactic in this level to just ignore the turtles completely and jump on the ropes. But the thing is, you have to either be really lucky or good at it. Because it's just not consistent at all. You can see here, as the night went on longer and longer, I just kept dying at the very start. It was like I was making so much progress and then just losing it all in the next second. Okay. No! What? Is it the gap? No way. The gap. No, wait, that was the last. What? I don't know what happened there. Okay, don't fall down the hole. Oh yeah, there is a gap there. That's what I did last time. Okay, got lucky there. Got lucky there. Is that the end? I think I can see the end. One, two, three. Oh, there's more. When is the end? What? When is the end? Oh, it's going so fast. No! Oh my god. I can actually feel my heart. Oh my god, I was so close. Okay, so it's getting late and I've not made much progress in a while. So I'm giving myself 5 more goes after this one. Because the bore, you know. And if I don't do it, then I'll do it tomorrow. Because I've been at this for like an hour now and it's like I'm stuck. I just wish I could do it 1 minute away. That was my first attempt, and as you can see, the next 4 attempts didn't go well at all. So it was time to pack it in and regroup for the next day.
The next day.
So here we were, back at it. Also, I'm still messing about with the webcam settings, and I didn't realise how white I was on camera. Like, what was going on? It's like I'm cooking myself. I find this happens a lot. If you're bashing your head against something and you keep dying and you can't do it, just take a break and come back the next day. And somehow you'll just do it so fast. I mean, look. Okay. Didn't get that top one. Oh no. Okay. I thought I'd missed it because if you hold X, you jump higher. And there's somewhere you have to. There's somewhere you have to hold X, somewhere you shouldn't hold X because you go faster. Is this it? Yes! I'm waiting for it. Okay. 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 Now what? Now, I was confused here why the platinum wasn't popping, but then I remembered I'd left one of the relics to the end for a special reason.
Push the start button.
I knew that.
All right.
I got it.
Okay, so you want to run towards the camera.
Run to the camera. Got it.
Yeah, press X to jump.
Got it.
You'll want to jump over all the pits and the obstacles.
Come on, it's like my thing.
And 48 seconds. Practice makes perfect. You're in 26. And it is. Collect all Crash Bandicoot trophies. Actually feels insane after 6 years of going for this that I finally got it, and all I had to do was actually push myself and not give up. I thought it'd be a good idea to have a special celebration for the first platinum on the channel, the first of many hopefully. So pause the video, grab a beverage of your choice, and celebrate getting the platinum in a game I've been playing for 7 years. A hard game, a good game, a game that has 2-3 sequels. So cheers. And thanks so much for taking a chance on me and watching the video all the way through. I really appreciate that. I've got lots of videos planned, but if you want to see me play a certain game, then leave it in the comments and I'll reply to you. Also, last week I made a video where I went through the first 50 platinums on my PlayStation account, so if you want to see that, click here. And if you'd like to, I'd love it if you hit subscribe. 1, to show me that people actually want to see these videos, and 2, so that you don't miss any videos that I make. Again, thanks so much for watching.